Well, welcome back to my favorite spot. If you have 3 minutes, please join me as we walk and talk and share a few ideas that I hope will enable you, your people, and your business to be more effective. Today's topic is, again, making learning sticky. And we want to speak about 70-20-10. We spoke last week about the importance of culture and learning and ensuring that we have some fundamentals in place, such as good leadership practices, engaged people, knowledge sharing and accountability before diving into development and learning plans for our people. Assuming then that these fundamentals are in place or in the process of being improved, how do we ensure that our learning and development efforts stick? Back in 2006, Jay Cross, an expert in informal learning, found that approximately 80% of learning in organizations takes place informally, and only 20% is formal. A model similar to Cross's 80-20 rule emerged from work done by other researchers, becoming known as the 70-20-10 rule. What it says in essence is that for successful and effective managers, 70% of the lessons they learned are from tough jobs. 20% are from other people, often from their boss. Only 10% of the learning or what they know is from courses and reading, a classroom type environment perhaps. This is not a rigid model, but it's really interesting in demonstrating that not all learning happens in a formal setting. Work and learning have become intermingled, and this framework is useful in focusing us on the 90%, plus minus 90% of learning that is experiential. There's an ever-increasing emphasis on learning by doing rather than learning by knowing. As the pace of change and flows of information increases, it's becoming impossible to keep up to date through content-focused learning. The answer is not to know more, but rather to be able to find the relevant information when you need it. It's about finding knowledge rather than storing knowledge. We need to base our learning solutions on the principle that learning is work and work is learning. Learning is evolving from being primarily event-based to primarily process-driven. With younger people now entering the workplace, the 70-20-10 model may well evolve and become more of a 60-35-5 model due to social media and the read-write internet that predisposes them to tools that are used for social learning. However, there's certainly place for the 10% in an integrated learning approach, and to take workers away from work and into a classroom makes most sense and is feasible when either you're preparing them for a new role or organization, or some relevant change management activities, or thirdly, there are certain soft skills that are best learned and practiced in a safe environment away from the workplace. When used correctly, the classroom can help to consolidate the sense of belonging of the group, and it's also a successful way of cultivating and encouraging collaborative behaviors. A key factor in successful learning and development is to engage your managers, involving your whole management line in learning and development. If you'd like to take a look at how the 70-20-10 principle could work in your business, please do not hesitate to reach out to me through the contact details below. I'd love to hear from you and together explore ways to help you, your people, and your business to be better. On our walk next week, we'll close the series with a brief chat about developing the next generation of leaders. Someone once said, "What got you here won't get you there." Until next week, this is Sean.